Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Hope you had an incredible weekend. Today is Monday, the 26th of February, and we are coming to the almost the end of the month, folks. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show, folks. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show here on your lunchtime fun, or while you're watching it later on in the day, whenever you're watching it on all 5 different social media outlets. We got a great show lined up. So you know what, folks? It's showtime. Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Oh, it's a great video from Dino Manzella from Seventh Heaven. Great job, Dino. Hey guys, how are y'all doing today? Boy, I'm having a great day. I hope you guys are. It looks like it's good. Look, it was snowing warm, and then it was snowing, and it's warm again. It's supposed to be, I don't know, late 60s, whatever it's going to be today, high 60s, whatever. Anyway, spring is in the air, and I'm in a good mood, and I hope you guys are too, man. Let's go right to our sponsors. We're talking about our good friends from Ace is Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norridge, Plains, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and now in Mesa, Arizona. Carhartt clothes, folks. That's right, 20% off. Ace base pleated furnace filters. Buy 3, get 1 free through February 29th. They program car cut keys, dealership quality, up to 50% less savings. Better chance there than going to the dealership, folks. And the groundhog has spoken. They'll have an early spring. Be ready for the JRC Hardware Ace stores. We are stocked with all your spring lawn and garden needs. Buy those new grills, folks. That's right. Grill your ace off with Ace Hardware, folks. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. It's Monday, and I hope you guys are doing great. Boy, don't forget, tomorrow is Twisted Tuesday, Terrible Tuesday, with my good friend Carol Brandolino, my co-host every Tuesday. So make sure you tune in tomorrow to Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino. Our guest this Wednesday will be my good buddy Daryl, the Professor Armenstad, and Sonia Hicks. They're a great team, a married couple, and great entertainers in the Chicagoland area. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, this Thursday, Laura Ocean returns as my co-host on Thursday. All right, good stuff going, folks. You need public relations. It's very important. Every business, every entertainer, someone needs a publicist to get your name in print, to get your name in newspapers, in magazines, radio, television. We're talking about DeMayo Partners. Experienced, creative, and smart. Call my buddy Bernie at 312-217-5658 or go to BernieDeMayo.com. Publicist, get your brand out there so the people know about it. Very, very important. Also, if you're looking at buying and selling a home, folks, we're talking about Mary Grievous, our good friend Mary. Buying or selling in the Chicagoland area, Mary Grievous is the one for you. The perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for your dream home, give her a call today. Available to assist buyers, sellers for sale, by owners, expired listings. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate, that's M. Grievous at starkre.com, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725. Selling, buying her home, Mary, and keeping the local people working, and I think that's very important. Great morning so far, and I sure hope you guys are too, man. So much going. What a weekend we had. And let's just get to that. A lot of things to talk about here for the meeting. I mean, what we went through, and trying to look at things at the same time. I don't know. Let's see who's watching, folks, today. Ryan Lewis, Ronnie B. Elvis. Looks like you did a great show at Bud. I hope you're doing well. It's going to be 64 degrees in Minnesota. What do you know? Dennis, I hope everything is okay, and I pray for your sister, buddy. I hope you're doing all right. Ryan Lewis, Mary, great seeing you last couple of days, folks. Thank you, Nina. Mary, there's Mary. How you doing? Hey, Lily, how you doing? Kathy, buddy's in the house. Nice seeing you, buddy. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa, I've not seen you in years. You got to come out of the house every now and then. I hope you're doing well, my dear friend. Yeah, that intro was by Dino Manzella from Seventh Heaven. Did a great job. My party princess, Melissa from Schaumburg, Illinois. It's time to start high in Phillies. How you doing, Albert? Tony Double T. I hope you guys are doing well. You're watching Ocean's Pit. We got a busy week coming up, folks. Hello, Mel Lennon Reed. I hope you're doing well. Ralph, what's up, my brother? It's great seeing. Now, let's just start. We had an incredible weekend. Chicago Prime was great, along with my good buddy Daryl Armenstad, the professor, on Friday night. And you know what? It was, I couldn't believe, like on Thursday, it was warm, right? Thursday was warm, and then Friday the snowstorm hits. Or I mean, I tell you, when I left Chicago Prime Friday night, I played till 11 o'clock. I went out to my car, and the car was frozen shut. So thank God I had a scraper. The windows, I mean, it didn't even seem like, but it got cold, and so anyway. But in the audience on Friday, and the legendary, I mean, we're talking about royalty here when you're talking about baseball in the Chicagoland area. We're talking about the Chicago Cubs, right? I mean, am I a Cub fan? Not really, but I do remember the old Cubs, and that's what was always important to me. Ernie Banks, Glenn Becker, Don Kessinger. Those were the guys, Joe Pepitone, Ron Santo, Ernie Banks. We know that. And one of the royalty, and I've met the gentleman a couple times before. I met him a few years ago at a place called Portofino's in Lake Zurich. And he comes to Chicago Prime a lot. And it was great to see the great Randy Hudley. Hudley, of course, former catcher of the Chicago Cubs. And it was just fantastic seeing him, talking to him, talking baseball, talking Mickey Mantle, talking Yankees, talking Cubs, talking Pete Rose, talking about the good stuff. And then I got to sing My Way for him. And I didn't realize he was a big Tom Jones fan. So I got to do a couple Tom Jones songs for him. But it was great seeing him. And the Professor Daryl did a great job. And then that was Friday night. Saturday, man, it was over the top. Pier 290, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Dinner and show for Ocean's Rat Pack. I think it was over 220 people. I want to thank Amanda Taylor. I want to thank Dave and Bill, the owners and the staff of 290. Was incredible. And the audience was over the top. It was great seeing Mickey and Tommy and Paulie and everybody up there. It was great seeing some of my old friends there. But what was very cool, the dinner laid out good. Everything worked out perfect. And it was the first time, I have to say, during a Rat Pack show that everybody actually got up on the dance floor and was dancing during our Rat Pack show, which never really happens because our Rat Pack show is basically, we relive the 1960s, 65 when they did the show at the Sands. So it's a dialogue, it's monologue, it's jokes and all that. So it's most you people watching. There that night, they just came out and danced, and it was just a dance party. So we said, here goes the script. Let's just do what we did. And it was a lot of fun. Co-hosts, kudos to our partners, of course, Elliot Winbush as Sammy Davis Jr., Bill Saratella as Frank Sinatra, yours truly as Dean Martin, and Jerry Jams Renda knocking it out with the sound. So it was a lot of fun. Are you planning on coming to New York or Jersey? Mel, yes, we'll keep you posted on that. Looks like closely New York is going to happen in September. Even there's words of even maybe Hoboken, New Jersey again this summer. So I'm looking forward to that. And maybe even New Hampshire for New Year's Eve. So love the East Coast, and it's a lot of fun. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, thank you, Dennis. It was great. Kathy, how you doing? Patrice, I hope you're doing. Patrice, happy birthday to your mom, and I hope you're doing well. She was there on Friday, so I hope to see you. Marty Malarkey in the house, McCormick Place. I'd like to meet you too in person, Mel. Congratulations to the baby. You guys, looks like a great couple on Facebook, and for what you guys do, that's fantastic. So Saturday was great, sold out. It was fun. Sunday, we're at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy, which was another great show. And I want to it was so nice to see Louis Pipes there, and Dane, of course, and her mom and dad were there, which is very cool. Peter Prado, thank you, Peter, for coming out. It was a lot of fun. It was also great seeing Richie Alford's mom and dad from Seventh Heaven. They were both there with some friends, and I got to talk. I love his parents. Richie's a great guy from Seventh Heaven. He really is. The whole band is fantastic, and their whole crew is very cool. Very easy to work with. I had a ball with them. But the parents are really cool. We sit down, we talk. I love the father. We talk all the time. And we talk about old stuff. And, we were talking about Yellowstone, and we were talking about Iceland, and talking about every place he's been in the world, which is really cool. Those great stories. So thank you, everybody, for came out. And again, Double T, Tony Toto, great job. Also, great job. Thank you, Nina, for coming out. Also want to thank Franny and Lori for coming out. It was happy birthday to Franny coming out. So it was a great turn of events for the weekend. Now, we got a busy week this week, too, folks. Wednesday. Now, tomorrow we have a senior show at 2 o'clock in beautiful Wheaton, Illinois. And then Wednesday, we'll be at Rosario's in Roselle with Double T, Tony Toto. Thursday, we'll be at the Village Pub in North Riverside. I like that place, man. Jerry Jams, and joining me that night is going to be Louis Pipes, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And then Friday, Saturday, it's another road trip. We leave for Nebraska. Our show this Friday will be in Ashland, Nebraska, folks, at the Round the Bend Steakhouse, sold out Rat Pack show, Ocean's Rat Pack. And then Saturday, we are at the Fox Theater again in North Platte, which is like 3 hours from Ashland. So it's going to be a road trip. It's going to be dance. Yeah, we can dance, Ryan. No problem, buddy. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's Kim Peterson LaFew. Kimmy, how you doing, honey? Great seeing you Thursday at Positanos. So road trip, that's right. In Nebraska this weekend with Ocean's Rat Pack. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Monday, the 26th of it. Let's get to our another sponsor, folks. Deutsch Power Center, service in the construction and diesel industry in the last 100 years. That's Deutsch Power Center. Call Sal at 224-276-6550. And let's not forget Roy McCampbell, attorney at law. If you're looking for a lawyer to do the job and do it right, my buddy Roy McCampbell, 708-275-4264. Let's not forget Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Ask for the brand new Tony Ocean cigar, hand rolled and delivered right to your home. That's right, 727-366-7536. All the information's at the bottom of the screen on all our sponsors, folks. Good to support stuff. My wife's company, Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. There she is. That's right. You can see Laura, my co-host, every Thursday. Go to Laura Ocean Solutions. And last but not least, Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair day. Anthony and Carmela from Rosemont, Illinois. Get that stuff. Support local, buy local. That's what makes this world, folks. Hello, Debbie. I hope to see you soon, my dear friend. I hope you're feeling better. Yes, we do travel a lot. We were in Louisiana last weekend. We do a lot of traveling, and we're going to have a lot of fun. There's the professor. Great job on Friday, Daryl. All right, so let's get to some more stories. Busy week. We got a couple things to say. Again, I want to pray for my buddy Dennis in Lake Geneva, his sister. I hope everything goes well over there, folks. Dennis there, our prayers and everybody's praying for you, buddy. Also, my good buddy Ryan O'Ryan, the owner of Bugsy's in McHenry, is going under surgery this Thursday with a double or triple bypass, and he's going to be okay because Ryan is a rocket, man. You know, he's going to be up and about with no problem. But you got to go check out his place, Bugsy's in McHenry. Great food and a great place, great atmosphere. It's good. National Almond Day. Don't like almonds, so hey, National Two Tree Day. There you go. So from Crash Champions, Mike and Gigi sent me that from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision and auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. Calm. Now listen about this, folks. Interesting stuff. They had a big blowout with AT&T this past weekend. People couldn't get calls. You can get texts, but you couldn't get calls. Um, wow, the big outrage report nationwide that hit for everybody with AT&T. I know Jerry Rendo, part of the main event band and the Ocean Crew here, saying they had some problems with his AT&T. See you Thursday, Deb. All right, I'll see you too. But interesting stuff, with these phones these days. I remember when I first got with Laura, I used to have, I always have Verizon. And I never have a problem with Verizon. But now a lot of times people are having a problem with all these phones. Crazy stuff. But that A&T, hopefully they took care of that. CNN, for all you guys who drive Toyotas, you might want to look at your car. This just said Toyotas in general. It didn't give a mark of a brand, what kind of Toyota cars, but they recalled 280,000 Toyota cars, according to CNN. You might, because they're when your car is in, or your truck is in neutral, it still might move forward. And, thinking about that, you're putting it in park or you're putting it in neutral, the car still might kick in. So you might want to get that checked out. You wouldn't want to be there on traffic and something like that or something happening. So these recalls, when they come in, it's a pretty good thing. You just got to go down there and they take care of the parts. They take care of that stuff. It's a little bit pain of the ass, but hey, it's something that needs to be done. So you need to check that out, folks. All right. So let's get to some stuff here. Just think about this. Here's something I want you guys to listen to. And remember when we were going back to 2020 with the whole flu, the pandemic, whatever you want to call it, and the vaccine. You needed the vaccine, you couldn't work, blah, 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 all this crazy stuff. But some people, it's the same people who made you get that vaccine to keep your job. That's the same people that are letting in 10 million migrants without no vaccination here in the United States. Same people. You got to get it or you can't have your job. Now, even though it was 3 years ago, it still doesn't make a difference. There's people that are still out there wearing masks. There's still people that get the shot. There's still people that are still afraid to be around crowds of people. And what is our regime that we're here right now, the people that are running our country? 10 million guys over that border with no vaccinations, no nothing. Let that sink in your head in November when it's voting time, if that doesn't piss you off. There's a lot of stuff here that it just makes you crazy. AT&T sucks for cellular. Had so many calls drops, ain't worth a dime. Happy T-Mobile Sprint merge. There you go, Albert. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well from the Ronald Nesty organization. In February of 1980, just a few days ago, in history, folks. Lake Placid, New York. Miracle on Ice. The Soviet Union, unstoppable, unbeatable. And the U.S. hockey team comes out and beats them 4-3. It was a shot heard around the world. It was cool. Even when I was watching the movie, the remake they did, Kurt Russell was one of the coaches. Miracle on Ice. What a great feeling when you see them actually beating the Soviet Union. Oh, my God. It was so cool. Love that movie, Miracle on Ice. History in February, this past weekend in 1980. Big response and good cheers to our hockey team at that time. How about this? You know how much I like animals. Every Tuesday I walk the dogs at the Almost Home Foundation, and I feature 2 dogs on my social media pages. That's tomorrow, Almost Home Foundation for Dogs on Irving Park Road in Schaumburg. Go to almosthomefoundation.org and give to those doggies. Anyway, I love animal stories. Do you know you see tigers with stripes on them? Did you know that their skin is striped too? It's not just the fur. Their skin actually has stripes on it. I never realized that. I wonder if giraffes are the same way. I don't know. Crazy stuff. But I love anything to do with animals. I love that stuff. Now, in Japan, did you realize that, folks? More than 500,000 people in Japan are over 100 years old. Wow. I don't know. It's just amazing that in this country here, you go to different countries and the food is, I don't know, if you go to Italy, you go to certain places and the food is all organic. It's like safe. They drink wine, they're smoking, they're living till I don't know how old they are, right? Not too bad. And but in our country, man, you just see the obesity. You just see just crazy crap. And in Japan, over 100 years old. Isn't that crazy? There you go, Ronnie B. Polar bears have jet black skin. All right. See, Ronnie B. Elvis. Check my buddy Ronnie B. Great Elvis impersonator. Love his music. If you love the Elvis stuff, go see my buddy, my good buddy Ronnie B. Elvis and Deborah, the King and Queen. That's right, guys. Interesting stuff. So, in this world, how crazy it is, and a lot of people are taking precautions now because of safety. Average life expectancy in the U.S. has dropped off for the first time in a long time. Danny Mazzi, what's up, buddy? Man, look forward to seeing you and Robin tomorrow. We're talking about my good friends from Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street. Buy a local, shop local with our good friends from Armando's, 847-695-0100. Buy local, shop local. Yeah, it's crazy. Joanne, how are you doing, my dear friend? So with everything going on crazy now, people are wondering, should I get a gun to protect myself? I don't know. In Italy, they said they won't sell meat that's put shots in them. Yeah, Italy's the first country to stop Bill Gates' fake meat. And let's hope that everybody jumps on that wagon. And I don't know what that fake meat is. I don't know what it is. Anyway, but with everything happening in this country, when everybody's worried about maybe getting arms and more people are getting guns, I know you're not supposed to talk about guns, but protecting your family, what's going to happen if they come? I don't know. But you know what? And there's people that are taking precautions. Look at this. One of the great Italian American actors, Sylvester Stallone, was a big California guy for many, many years. He's moving his family to New York, just getting out of that California state of mind because of the woke atmosphere that's out there. He's leaving it and he's taking his kids and family to New York City. But before he made the move, before he's making the move, he hired Navy SEALs to come in and teach his daughters self-defense. So Stallone went to this. Imagine that, bringing in these Navy SEALs to teach his daughters, because now you're going into New York City or anywhere else they travel or wherever it's going to be. I think that's something. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's good precaution to take care of your family. But they have someone like, maybe this is a little over the top, but you know what? Hey, God bless him, man. He's the Rock. He can do whatever he wants. Sylvester Stallone. He's Rocky. So it wasn't for my daughter, grandkids. There you go, Kathy Apolito from Santa Barbara. She'd be leaving there too. John Faso, boom boom, is in the house. Jerry Mazzelli, be called of child obesity. Yeah, you're right, Jerry. Hope you know. What kind of food did you eat in Italy growing up? Well, let me tell you something, folks. The food in Italy, it's always good pasta, always good. A lot of salami, mortadella, prosciutto. It was the great stuff, a lot of oil and vinegar, a lot of good stuff. John Faso, boom, boom. Speaking of Johnny's in the house, we got a couple shows we need to talk about. Anyway, Sylvester Stallone hiring Navy SEALs to train his daughters because they're moving to New York City. You got to love that. Don't worry about the barking. That's Zoe going crazy. But I locked the door this time so we can't get in. Anyway, interesting stuff on that. We got some big shows coming up, folks, for all you Rat Pack fans and more. First of all, going to a new place on March 6th called Little Pop's New York Pizza Style Restaurant, which is Little Pop's in Lisle. Speaking of New York, and I love New York pizza. It's my favorite pizza. The za is pie, as they call it in New York. I love it. Now, March 9th, we got a double whammy for you, folks, all in one day for the same price. We're talking about a la carte entertainment, Moretti's in Bartlett. Moretti's is the restaurant. Rustic Charm is the banquet hall, which is right next door to it. Okay, it's the old Cadillac Ranch. It's going to be Ocean's Rat Pack during the dinner show, and then Tony Ocean's Retro show after that, all for the price of one, $59. It gets you steak, chicken, salad, soup, dessert, coffee, and one free glass of wine. Okay, so you see Ocean's Rat Pack, and after us, again, we come back on, and I'm coming up with a little different little party this time, and I'm using my good friend Lisa P. and vocals. We're going to have the great Mikey D coming back on keyboards. Of course, Jerry Jams will be there the whole night, and John Boom Boom Fossa will be playing drums that night. So that's March 9th at Moretti's Rustic Charm. Now, March 10th, the following day, Ocean's Rat Pack is at it again. We'll be at the Matrix Megs Lounge in Naperville. It's going to be Oscar night. So it's my good friend Wendy Thompson, who plays Marilyn Monroe, is going to start off the show during dinner. It's a red carpet. It's going to be fantastic. And then Ocean's Rat Pack hits the stage, and a lot of fun. And then they're going to be showing the Oscars. So it's an Oscar night, March 10th at the Matrix Megs Lounge in Naperville, Illinois. Very, very cool. And if you people are in the city out there, we're going to be at the Carnival, the Alley, in a beautiful carnival on Fulton Street on March 20th. That's a Wednesday night, March 20th. Ocean's Rat Pack at the Alley. I'll be back in Edison Park on March 23rd. Tony Ocean solo there with my good buddy Jerry Jams at Edison Park. Moretti's on the 23rd. And then we're back here in my hometown of Chef Falou on the 16th of March, which is a Saturday here in Elk Grove. And now, of course, every Friday we're at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. And then remember the old Three Olives. Now it's Mullen Sports Bar. Well, we'll be there on the 14th of March, Thursday night on Norwich in Cumberland. There, folks. Grand in Cumberland, right on the corner. Lawrence in Cumberland, right on the corner. Mullins, the old Three Olives, reunion night. Mullins, March 14th. You never know who's going to show up. It's going to be a lot of fun. You know, I miss your shows. Can't wait to see it. Email, I miss you too. I hope you're doing well out in Florida. Ronnie, no good. Mark Wahlberg had its move from California to Las Vegas. There you go, Kieran. Yeah. Carol, how you doing? Yeah, so everybody's leaving California. And like I said, and they're just moving. And, you know, New York and Chicago, look, they're still not, the Illinois and New York, I mean, the states are still red. It is what it is. You know, even if we get a new president, even if the president, we get a new change, even if Trump becomes president of the United States next on the next run, Illinois is still going to be the same way. And New York is still going to be the same way. So who knows? I'm hoping for a change. We all do. Anyway, you're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. How about birthdays for February 26th? Now we got some good ones here, folks. Now, what I love about when I mention birthdays, because I'm such an old school guy when it comes to TVs and movies. So some of these characters I grew up to me, I still follow and I still love. Like Sandy Duncan turned 72 years old. The great singer from the 50s, Gene Pitney, celebrates a birthday. Fess Parker, remember Fess Parker who played Daniel Boone in the TV show? He's celebrating a birthday. Alan Melvin, come on, you got to love him on Archie Bunker, on All in the Family. He played Sam the Butcher on Brady Bunch, turns 100. He would have been 101 years old. I just love these old timers. Country singer Juice Newton turns 72. Alan Rickman, a great actor, died not too long ago, 78 years old. Kelsey Grammer from Cheers and Frasier, turning 69. Charles Barkley, former Phoenix Suns basketball player, 61. The great Drew Barrymore is still only 49 years old. I mean, how old is she? 6 when she started? Every time you see her, you think she still looks great. I still like Drew. I know she's a little out there. But you know what? 49 years old. God bless her. Vincent John from the Bronx Wanderers, Las Vegas. Vincent, happy birthday, my friend. William Baldwin, one of the Baldwin brothers, celebrating a birthday. Dwight Fry, of course, he played Reinhold in the original Dracula movie, Universal Monsters. What a great character he played. You got to love it. I love it, man. Very, very cool. And we want to say happy birthday to... look at this. Johnny Winter's Edgar and Johnny Winter, rock and roll blues, rhythm and blues guitar players. Johnny Winter turned 70 years old. And let's say happy birthday to Ella, of course, Tracy's daughter, Mike and Tracy from Good Clean Fun. Ella celebrating, turning 15 years old. Happy birthday, Ella, out there. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show. You mean Blue, that's right. Thank you. I was looking at my pen. Donnie Morrison, I hope you're doing well, brother. Long time no see. All right, so man, I'm having such a good time. I'm looking forward to Nebraska this weekend. We were there last year, sold out both shows, and we're going back again. Richard Hamlin's in the house. What's up, buddy? A lot of things to talk about too, and we're having a lot of fun. Today is National Chocolate Mint Day, Almond Day, Banana Bread Day. And speaking of breads, Mama D's, talking about my sister Natalie Bosch, is finally going to be doing, people have been ordering her breads for a long time. And of course, my mother, Mama D, her mom, of course, who passed away, my mother in law, always was a great baker, made these breads. And you get for the holidays, you guys would order some. But now it's a chance that you're going to be able to get Natalie's Mama D's breads actually combined with my good buddy Michael Batt from Golden Eagle Food Trucks, which are going to be at all the festivals, all the car shows, all the concerts in the park. It's going to be a lot of fun. So Natalie is putting her bread with Michael, so you're going to be able to get the hot dogs, the brats, and all that stuff. And he's going to be serving dessert on these food trucks for the first time. And you're going to be able to taste Mama D's breads, limoncello. Now and here's some great news, folks. Some of you people that might have ordered from the past, now she's got gluten-free Mama D bread. So whoop, gluten-free, baby. You can't beat that. So let's go to nbs427@yahoo.com or go to Natalie Bosch, private message her and get those Mama D loaves. And soon coming to Golden Eagle Food Trucks. It's going to be very, very, very cool to see that. Happy belated. That's right, George Harrison. That's coming up there too. Ron Onesti's father, of course, would have been 99 years old. Of course, Ron Onesti from the Onesti organization. When I first started with Ron, his father and his mom were at the gigs all the time. His father made all Ron's suits at the time. So Ron still wears suits, but at the time, Ronnie was wearing these, the nice cuffs. I mean, beautiful. So his father made all his suits for him. Very, very cool. And Mr. Onesti is definitely missed. Big Al is absolutely right. He's definitely missed at the age of 99 years old, folks. Former Chicago Bear, Robbie Gould, former kicker, is now the new football coach for the Rolling Meadows High School team. How about it? Robbie Gould, probably one of the best kickers, right, in the NFL. Of course, the Bears get rid of him like they always get rid of everybody. He retired. He wins the Super Bowl, Hall of Fame, of course, Robbie Gould. And now he's going to be coaching the Rolling Meadows football team right here in the suburbs of Chicago. So pretty cool thing. A guy going back to his roots. You got to love something like that. I think that's important. And now, guys, if you're looking for work, we're talking about Ace is the place. Our sponsors, Ace Hardware. They're looking for a store director in the Norwich location. If you're interested in working for Ace Hardware, contact Melissa at Norwich Ace and put it. They're looking for a store director. This is going to be the store director at the Ace Hardware, the one in Norwich, Illinois, if you're looking for that. So very, very cool. Chance for you guys to go out there and, get some jobs out there, which is cool. Happy birthday, of course, to Joey Antonelli. Of course, David Antonelli's kid, Joey. Happy birthday, man. Happy 9 years anniversary to Me TV. I still love Me TV. We're just talking about these old characters, right, that are celebrating birthdays, all these characters from our old favorite TV shows. 9-year anniversary to Me TV, man. You got to love that. Billy Hall's new music video released Sunday, Billy and the Vintage Saints. Killer stuff. Yeah, Boyd. Bill Hall, great guy. We were in bands together before. Of course, we're in the Dream Police still. We still have the Dream Police. We haven't played out in a while, but Bill Hall, and now he's got Anthony Malchiotti with him, even Tommy. Burke's playing drums, so he's got 2 drummers. Bill always all had some great pop songs, and you got to love Bill. I wish him the best of luck, him and his band, of course, called the Vintage Saints. Very, very cool. You got to love that too, folks. Spring training games already. The Cubs have already beat the White Sox. I guess the Cubs won 8-1 the last spring training game. And Donnie, when I see you for lunch, we can finally settle our bet, maybe make a new one for next year to see if Justin Fields is gone from the Bears next year, which I believe he's going to be gone. And my buddy Jason, of course, who owns the, he's got a jewelry store. We had him on the show before. He travels a lot. He owns a jewelry store there on Jewelers Row. This past weekend, it was almost attempted to be robbed. The guy got in, ready to break the glass, but I guess the guy on the other counter on the other side stopped him, called the cops. He got busted, and thank God that nobody got hurt, and thank God nothing got stolen here at Jewelers Row. But nothing's safe anymore. Ken Radar, what's up, buddy? I hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, you got to love it. Also, want a happy birthday, belated happy birthday, my buddy Ann from Chicago Prime Italian in beautiful Schaumburg. Andy John, a great guy celebrating a birthday. And of course, George Harrison, the Beatles, would have been 81 years old. George. I always loved George's music. And of course, yesterday, folks, Sunday, I think it was Sunday or Saturday, I don't know. For all you Chicago Blackhawk fans, they retired the jersey of number 7. We're talking about Chris Chelios. I'm glad they retired him. They're not my favorite team, the Blackhawks, and Tim was a nice guy. I met him a few times. Retired his installations. Chris Chelios. 7 more with the Chicago Blackhawks. You got to love that too. And of course, hockey. Let's forget, Patrick Kane now with the Detroit Red Wings scored the winning goal, beating the Chicago Blackhawks. Patrick Kane. Yes. Randy was yesterday number 7 to the rafters. That's right, buddy. Well deserved. Should have been done a long time ago. And I'm glad. But how about some good news from some Chicago teams? Chicago Cubs, Cody Bellinger signed a 3-year contract, $80 million. Cody will stay with the Chicago Cubs. So you guys could be excited about that. I don't know. Michelle, if you're out there, honey, happy birthday to your daughter, Gianna, if I'm pronouncing that right. Happy birthday. And South Carolina is celebrating, baby. Because former President Trump beat Nikki Haley in South Carolina. So Carolina, New Hampshire, Iowa, he's just taking over every state. And Nikki's anyway, yeah. So you know me, I had to throw that in today, right? We are watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a good one. I'm having a lot of fun. Let's go to headlines. We got some good stuff. Sent in to my good friend, Mr. Albert, from the Ron Onesti organization. Mayor Johnson went to L.A. to a convention of some type. Then went to the Grammys. Now they're talking of the cost of that trip. That's suspicious. Going on company time there for some type. Almost $8,000. Won't disclose what the meeting was about. Now this is the mayor of our city. He's doing something. Shouldn't these meetings be public so people can understand what's going on, see what kind of job he's doing to spend that much money on a road trip? Go see the Grammys? I don't know, folks. Kenna Reeves refuses to present Whoopi Goldberg's Lifetime Achievement Award, saying she's not a good person. I agree completely. But I don't know Whoopi personally. I can only tell you what I see on the air. And, she's so far on the other side over there, it's pathetic to watch that whole show, The View. But she's supposed to get the Lifetime Achievement Award. And they asked Kenai Reeves, if I'm pronouncing his name right, to give her the award. He refused to do it. So gotta love somebody who stands up for what they believe in. God bless down. Yes. Evil, I got it. Shout out to everyone who had sex before marriage, but can't eat meat on Friday because it's a sin. Well, let's see. Patrice says, yep. Robert Provenzano General said, which one is the actual sin, having the sex or eating the meat? Now, how many guys, listen, let's do this here. And I was a kid growing up. Yeah, we couldn't eat meat on Friday. Growing up as a Catholic, even though, I wasn't following the rules, I still don't. Do you guys still not eat meat on Fridays during this Lent and stuff like that? Is that true still? March 23rd is your birthday. Ah, there you go, Pally. Happy birthday, Ryan. Oh, a little early birthday, Ryan. Anyway, you guys do that? Do you still not eat meat on Fridays? I've given him a high five for not selling out his beliefs. Awesome. Paul, I agree with you, right? Look, we're going to have this discussion all the time. Whether you got to believe to what you believe in. And a lot of people just jump into what's popular. You got to believe to what you believe in. As long as you stick to that, then you're true in nature. I mean, they're not going to, people say I don't like them or I don't like her. At least we stick to what we believe in. And to me, that's all you got is what you believe in and from your heart. Whether it's good or bad, if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. That's important. But who doesn't eat meat on Friday? No one's answered that question yet. Emo, Ryan, Paul, anybody? Randy, do you guys eat meat on Friday? Boyd, anybody out there? Albert, Donnie, Joanne, Ronnie B, Deborah, anybody eat meat on Friday? Okay, no, there you go. You now can if you're over 65. Okay, I don't eat on Fridays meat. All right, Emo, old school. Oh, Carol said she eats meat on Friday. To be honest with you, I do too, but I don't even know sometimes if it's Friday. When I'm not thinking today's Friday, I'm eating meat, so it's not like that. I do, but try to. There you go, Kathy. There you go. Yes, all right. So you guys, there you go. Some people don't eat meat on Friday. Well, good. You try to keep up that tradition. Now, here's something. Slang words. Slang words. We all use them, but this is something that's really weird. According to Digg.com, that's Digg.com, the most popular and revealed American slang terms. Now, I didn't realize that these are actual words, but I don't live in these states. Okay? Let's see. Let's go to Texas, for instance. 97.9 votes. In Texas, they always say conniption is a slang word, if I'm pronouncing that right. Mara, you there? I don't know. In Boston, they always say wicked. In Boston, 96.9 votes. In Texas again, kin, my kin. Instead of saying brother or my cousin, it's my kin. We know that. I remember that in the movies, the old movies. In Boston, it's all frickin'. Instead of effing, it's frickin' in Boston. 94.46%. In California, out of pocket. Always in California, out of pocket. I don't know. I don't live in California. But 94.31% people use the term out of pocket in California. And New York City, maybe Mel can tell us, I don't know, 94.3, cringe. Cringe in New York is a slang. I don't even know what it means. Maybe she can tell us. Darren, have you heard the Dag from the Dag Show is running for Congress in 2026? Darren, no, I have not, buddy, but let's get you back on the show, pal. And let's talk about it, my brother. I hope you're doing well. In the modern days, you can decide if you want to eat meat in Lent. The church is more flexible on that. I like doing my thing, like having pepper and eggs on Friday. Enjoy on a Good Friday, maybe making some pasta, because the Californians are taxed to death. Yeah, okay, there you go. Makes a lot of sense. So let's go to some other, and Chicago actually made it, but I don't even know how they came up with this word. In Seattle, 38.61% of slang in Seattle is vitamin R. Vitamin R in Seattle. 38.64% in Hawaii, it's how's it? How's it in Hawaii? In Midwestern states, 39.15%, sweeper is the slang word. In Denver, 43.51%. In Denver, the slang word is Colorado Kool-Aid. In Boston, another 44.55% in Boston, they say Ripper. And in Chicago, I don't know where they come up with. This must be a new thing in the city. If you guys ever heard of this, please let me know what the hell it means. in Chicago, and 46.15% of these people voted for this slang word, slashy, Slashie. Repeating it again, Slashie. I'm sorry, HIE. Slashy. I've never heard anybody say that in Chicago. And it got 46.15% of the votes. And does anybody know what that even means? Does anybody even use that word? Somebody tell me. Slashy. Slashie. Slang words. I have no idea what it means. Maybe someone can even look it up. Kenny Reeves' story is fake. It was published by the Satire New York Times. Not true. Okay. Well, even if it's not true, I'm happy for him. I wouldn't let her get a life achievement award. Anyway, but thank you, Craig. I hope you're doing well. Mom, old school Chicago. How about talking clearly with good grammar and respectful? Yeah, that's important too. Hell no, slashing. What is that, Darren? I don't know, buddy. Maybe Craig can help us with this. This is a poll that says slashing in Chicago is a term, a slang that they use in the city of Chicago, 46.15%. Tell me that's true? I don't know what it is. Sounds a little slashed to me. Could be. People in California say gnarly. Okay. Slashing. I don't know. Still, if someone can tell me what, and it's spelled Slashie, and 46.15% voted, a person who gains income from more than one occupation. Ooh, Amy Conrad from Indianapolis. Hello, Amy. She was kind enough to look up what the word means, and that's what it means, slashy, Slashie. Instead of saying I got two jobs, I'm slashing, right? A person who gains income from more than one occupation. Okay, well, I guess I'm one of those. There you go. What do you know? See, you learn something new every day. Actually, that was posted by Scott May of the band Ides of March. So very cool. I got to get him on the show. All right, here you go. Here's the funny story for today. Hope you guys are going to laugh on this one. One day, a fourth grade teacher asked his children what their fathers did for a living. And all the typical answers came up. Fireman, mechanic, businessman, salesman, so forth, so forth. However, little Justin was being uncharacteristically quiet. So when the teacher prodded him about his father, he replied, "My father is an erotic dancer in a gay cabaret and takes all his clothes off to music in front of other men and then puts money in their underwear. They put money in his underwear. Sometimes he offers real good. He'll even go home and sleep with them for money." The teacher, obviously shaken by this statement, hurriedly set the other children to work on some exercise and took little Justin to the side and asked him, "Is that really true about your father?" "No," the boy said, "but he works for the Democratic National Committee and helped to get Biden elected. But it's just too embarrassing to say that in front of other people." Oh, you gotta love it. Thank you so much on that. Tracy from Hinsdale, Illinois, sending that to Ocean's Pit. That just made my Monday. I hope you, Amy, I'm using you as one of my business write-offs this year. There you go, Paulie. Good. What's wrong with saying side hustle, right? I like side hustle. I like that. Yeah, I don't know, slashy. It makes it sound like you're killing people, right? I don't know. What do I know? Anyway, the state of Wyoming is doing things right. It depends who you feel about the whole gun thing. There's a lot of people there's another thing you can't talk about. God, you can't talk about politics, you can't talk about religion, you can't talk about guns, you can't talk about birth, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about anything in the world, which is so pathetic right now these days. But Wyoming, fifth graders in Wyoming learning marksmanship using school gym for gun range. Fifth graders in Wyoming's Hot Springs County School District, number 1, took marksmanship courses in early February using air rifles to make shift gun range in their school gyms. Flashy or slashy is a person that has income. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Craig. Amy sent that in from already. Amy answered that in Indianapolis, but thank you, Craig, for doing it again. Okay, so there's two now. They're spelled two ways, I guess. The way that was told to me was only spelled one way: SLASHIE or slashy SALASHY. Like take slash from the Guns N' Roses and just put an E at the end of it. Is it crazy, Paul? How you doing? Tommy, happy belated birthday, my brother. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Well, I guess you're going to teach your kids, shop. What's the difference? Sheet metal. They do that. Who knows? These days, teach your kids everything. Murray Weiner from EMG Entertainment, booking agent, great company. Him and his Murray's a great guy, and Jake, his son, funny guy. He always sends some good jokes. The people in Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but the people in Abu Dhabi do. Oh man, I have a weird sense of humor today, folks. It's crazy. Back in 2020, when of course George Floyd, the person that was arrested, that whole story, and the uproar that it did in the United States. Here's what I don't understand about certain stories and certain things that happen. I always think, I think people wouldn't care so much if it was fair, no matter what. A police officer gets killed, or a young girl gets killed, or some sort of way like this. It's sometimes just whatever. But George Floyd, ladies and gentlemen, he got 4 televised funerals and 70 days of riots. Lincoln Riley, what did she get? That's what irks me inside. 2 different things, 2 different people. I don't get it. That's what really just irks them. Motel Murray, an awesome guy. Stick with the music. Murray, don't leave your day job. There you go. Yeah, Murray's a good guy. Yeah, so I don't know. I think that's why people are so crazy right now with anything that you talk about. God forbid you don't agree with somebody. It's still mind-boggling to me. Like when the 2 guys go out and drink vodka. Well, I like Tito's. Well, I like whatever. Absolute. I know people. It's like it's just nuts to me, and I don't get what's going on. It's just we're so divided over the most stupidest things. I mean, this stuff that we've been fighting. People have been arguing about this for years, for centuries. Why is it such a big deal right now? Why is it such a big deal now? Especially the whole political thing that's driving everybody nuts. I don't know. All right. Student loan forgiveness, a plan that was sent to us, try to be sent to us by President Joe Biden, doesn't forgive the loan. It just transfers the loan to those who never asked for the loan, agreed to loan, or benefit from the loan. Case closed. Case closed. You've got to show, here's a quote we were just talking about here today, folks, which makes a lot of sense to me. You've got to show the world who you are before it tells you. Otherwise, you become victim to someone you're not. No matter what people think of you, you have to be you. It might not be a popular decision, guys. Girls, guys out there, but the minute you're not being you, you're done for. And that's when they bring in. That's what they're looking for out there. That's when brainwashing comes in. I don't know. I didn't realize this. An annual 6-figure salary stretches financially thin. Making $150,000 is considered lower middle class in some of these U.S. cities. California, New York, Chicago. Wow. See that? $150,000 in 1 year was like, whoa. But everything, pricing and everything that's going up right now, we're going to have to do a little bit more. We'll talk a bit more on that tomorrow with Carol Brandolino. Maybe your path is harder because your calling is higher. Beautiful day out, Carol. Yes, it is. Maybe your path is harder because your calling is higher. We talk about something we're not supposed to talk about too, a religion. I don't know. Look, we all, I think we all believe in somebody. It doesn't have to be that you all believe in the same God we do. I just think there's somebody up there that's looking down on us. I'm thinking, I'm hoping that the reason why we got our talent and the reason why that we, besides working hard, but given this gift that we got and that our family and and friends, and, I believe in God. I mean, you guys, if you watch my show, you know I'm not a holy roll or anything like that. But God, to be able to do what I'm doing right now, and people actually listening to me, whether and getting paid for it, whether people like it or not, it's something that I don't know. So and sometimes I believe that they don't want to give you don't get to a certain success because maybe you can't handle that. To be honest with you, if it was years ago, folks, if I even got to some, I mean, right now I'm very fortunate. I perform, I work, people come out and see me. They seem to enjoy my shows, which is nice and a very humbling feeling. But makes you wonder. Got to believe in something. We all need to look out for one another. Paul, I wish you're right. I agree with you. We need to have us a year holiday, everyone, to respect everyone like their family doing the right. Yeah, and I agree with you on that. I really do. Unfortunately, it's scary right now. It really is, and I don't know. Now, this is what I like. You know, this is what's cool when they caught. Well, thank you, Carol. I appreciate that, hon. And thank you, and you guys come out and see me all the time. I do appreciate that, guys. Now, when people, this is what I love when people try to trick or cheat or okay, you get hurt at a job. Now, come on. You get hurt at a job and you go home and you get paid and you can't come back to work because the doctor says you can't come back to work. But then you also have certain things that you can't do when you're on workman's comp. You're supposed to be relaxing. You're supposed to be taking it easy at home because you can't come back and do your job if it's a physical job, right? And people try to cheat and cheat and cheat. And when they get caught, it's the best thing. Now, hear this. This is how stupid this person is. This is a woman. A woman lost her $823 insurance an injury claim after lawyers found her a photo of her winning a Christmas tree throwing competition. Can't move, my back, injury. But she just won a contest throwing a tree, Christmas tree competition. You're an idiot. You lost everything. Mo, I have a lady friend of mine Friday. If I wasn't a brother for me to walk her to her car, I told her absolutely I have nothing more important to do. Well, Paul, thank you for doing that, brother. I wouldn't want people to tell me their opinion. Just don't tell me a lie or something that's not true. Oh, well, there you go. Well, sometimes in the world, you know, if you ever watch late night television, some of the stuff they come up with, they say what they believe. Let's be honest here, guys. Late night television is paid by the sponsors. The sponsors tell them what to say, what's right, and what's not right. They say their opinion when you watch late night talk shows, right? Here's a perfect example how powerful Hollywood is. And Craig, I think everybody would agree to me in that, maybe not. Remember when the election was going on between President Donald Trump and Joe Biden? And Saturday Night Live was making fun of Biden so much that the government came down on Saturday Night Lorne Michaels and told him to stop making fun of Joe Biden during the election. Saturday Night Live, if now that's a proven fact, Google it and find me wrong on that. Told him to stop doing that. You know how many times Saturday Night Live has made fun of presidents? Chevy Chase falling every time he played Ford. I mean, come on. The satire of that was incredible back in the day when they'd make fun of the presidents, right? Saturday Night Live would be getting away with that. Not many people else would do that. And You got to stop that. Can't make my. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what irks the shit out of me. Nobody says nothing on that end. But to destroy the other guy, no problem. Throw him to the wolves. Everything is bad. Everything he does is bad. Blah blah blah. You know what? And it's everybody says how bad this guy is, but they never tell me how good the guy we have in office is. Tell me, find me one Biden hat, Biden forever. Find me it, show me it. I don't see it. That's what irks me. That's what gets me crazy. Hello, General. How you doing? I don't watch Saturday Night Live anymore either. It's been a while because the characters are not like they used to be. But that's what I'm trying to say. That's stuff that just drives me crazy. Fair on both sides, right? Who knows? Anyway, folks, it's coming to another great hour, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Tomorrow, don't forget Carol Brandolino and me, Twisted Tuesdays with Carol Brandolino. Wednesday, we'll have Daryl Armenstad and Sonia Hicks as my guests with their musical projects that they're doing. It's nice to have the professor back and Sonia. And Thursday, Laura Ocean will be with us. And then Friday, Saturday, I will be in Nebraska on Friday, March 1st in Ashland, Nebraska with Ocean's Rat Pack. And Saturday, we'll be in North Platte, Nebraska at the Fox Theater. Busy week. Rosario's this Wednesday with Double T Tony Toto. Thursday, we'll be at Village Pub in North Riverside. And Friday, Saturday, we'll be out of town. Oh, yeah. They're a comedy, satire, production, not news, just like Jon Stewart. Correct. Still, they're being told what to say. Case closed. Anyway, I hope you guys understand that today is a great day, and I hope you guys all had one. Let's get the most important things is our sponsors. Love my good friends, some Ace Hardware, Norridge Displays, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and now Mesa, Arizona. That's right. Download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Buy local, shop local. Ace is the place helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. You guys don't forget May 2nd, Mojo's Jukebox and Chicago Hitmen will be headlining the Des Plaines Theater. Nick Hodges' new band. It's going to be fun of 70s, or 80s, or 60s rock and roll at the Des Plaines Theater May 2nd. Go to oshows.com and get your tickets, folks. All right, buy local, shop local. Support live entertainment and local establishments. And most important, the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. We need peace and love in this world more than ever. We need to be united. United. Make America great. I hope you guys are great. Have an incredible day, you and your family and friends. Thank you. Be kind. And Nick Hodges, the piano man, is going to take us out. God bless you, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a good one.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony.
Bye-bye, everybody. God bless you. Have a great day.